I would turn, but I need to talk to you. Of God. Of, just like that. Of God.
Of God. This is God, yeah? So it's straight and then you bring it to the side.
Okay. Straight to the side. Straight to the side. So this is how it should look.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay. PIO was founded in 1987. It was first called the Hawaii Club and then later evolved into the Pacific Islander Organization to be inclusive of all the Polynesian cultures. The first Lūʻau was also in 1987 in the dining hall right behind us. And there's 10 dancers and they did a few dances and had to pull people and really struggle to get people to perform. But now we have 160 dancers and sometimes we have to say like, all right, we're good, like we have enough people. But it's definitely evolved and grown into something way bigger than the founders even imagined. I joined PIO my freshman year for Lūʻau. I was too scared to join the first semester. I was really shy. But as Lūʻau came around, I was like, okay, my mom's gonna hate me if I don't perform. Since then, I was like, yeah, this is something I want to be a part of, and it's just kind of been this driving force for me to just give back to the club because that's where all my friends came from, and that's how I felt, you know, I belong here at APU, so I want other people to experience that too.
Being a part of PIO is actually really important to me because I'm a quarter Hawaiian, but in my family life and my personal life, we don't really embrace that part. And I have limited knowledge in the Polynesian culture, and that's like really hard for me to admit, but that's the entire reason why I wanted to join PIO and why I wanted to join PIO leadership. And that way I can learn about my own culture and then the culture of other people as well. And it turned out to be an amazing experience, along with learning about leadership and being able to interact with different people of the same culture, people who love embracing the culture that I have been inherited with, and they know so much more than me, and it's just amazing to, even though I'm considered leadership, I feel like I'm being mentored by my peers.
I'm Jacob Mayerell. I'm a freshman here. It's my first year doing PIO. Kind of got sucked into it, but I don't regret it at all. Like, it was great.
Yeah.
I'm not really one to like put myself out there for anything, and this was like a good way to do it because it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people, and they're all really welcoming, and everyone's having so much fun, and you can just feel everyone's like joy throughout everything. Like even at practice, it's just a lot of fun, and it was cool. Like, cause like I'm not Polynesian at all. Like, so like learning about the culture is a lot of fun too, and it's really a cool culture, like just to learn about and experience.
There's a lot of different factors that go into Lūʻau. Overall though, just everything is student run, so from, you know, down to like the last costume up to like selling tickets and everything. It's all student coordinated and student run, and I think that's what we really take pride in with Lūʻau. It's like the biggest, I think it's the biggest and longest running student coordinated event. So with that, we really pride ourselves on that and we really want to keep that legacy going.
Yeah, so this is my first year in Lūʻau and PIO. A friend has an older sister here and she's in PIO pretty heavily, so he asked if I wanted to join in the haka with him, so I said yeah. It was weird at first, just kind of walking into a totally different, like something I just didn't really know anything about. I'm not a dancer, I don't have any musical things at all. Like I can't, like keeping an account of 8 is challenging. And so it's like learning all that and then also learning the moves on top of it. Just kind of was like really cool to be able to learn, and that it was taught at such a beginnery level. I just like, had no clue what I was walking into. My favorite part about Lūʻau is just the like union of when everybody in the dance is all doing the same moves and all like in the same like succession, and it's all like even the noise gets hyped up, especially in haka when we're all yelling and we're coming together, especially at that 100% level. It really shoots up, which is cool. Since
I am Lūʻau coordinator, I am basically the person who comes up with the theme and the storyline of Lūʻau, along with a lot of the leadership who has helped me just write the script and everything. And so I have a very personal connection with it because it's based off of my dad, who was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2017, and it kind of takes you through the journey of him having cancer, but having the purpose basically behind why we go through what we go through, the struggles and the difficulties that we face, and the purpose that we have said is because we go through all this pain and struggles, not because God's trying to punish us or anything, but so that we can be, and also others can be, the people who God intended them to be.
We have other events throughout the year and the semester of us trying to educate the APU community on the authentic form of our cultures, but Lūʻau is definitely the biggest platform that we have to reach out to the masses. For me, I definitely connect to the heritage and the tradition that comes with Lūʻau. A lot of schools put on their own Lūʻaus. If you go to any, Polynesian island, they have their own version of a Lūʻau. But for us, it's really about just educating our community on the culture that we come from, the culture that our ancestors came from, and how we identify just as a people.
The major thing that I would really wish the audience would take away from Lūʻau this year is just to be able to hear the message, especially Bailey's testimony, and see how applicable it is not only to Polynesian culture, but how applicable it is to our everyday life and how God is working through us every single day. And being able to interweave our culture along with it, that sometimes our culture does influence how we act or react, and there's no shame in that, and being able to own up to who we are and learn about where we've come from, and especially knowing that we've come from the kingdom of God as well.